So I create a world of myself, you create a world of yourself. Strangely enough, thus, though we are citizens of a geographically the same earth, the same world, each one of us is living from birth to death in our own private world. Think. In your own house, you, your father, mother, or children, do you think all of us are living the same life? Same house, no doubt. Eating from the same plate or kitchen, all right. See, enjoying the same table, true. Living and sleeping in the same bed. And yet, the father has got his own worries and anxieties, which he can't share with the mother. The mother has got her own worries. And the little tiny baby lying between them, you think that he is innocent or nice, happy. The fellow is worried about how to go tomorrow to school. Because the bully in the school said that tomorrow I will give you, today I have no time. He has got his own worries. Each one of us has got our own tiny world. At a rare moment, your life and my life slightly come in touch. And there we say that, oh, we are all of the same university, same school, same profession. But do you mean to say two members of the same profession has got the same life? Oh, man and wife, we are together. What together? Each is living its own private worries and anxieties, nor can't even share. Thus, even though we are all living in the same globe of the earth, the world, each one is in his own subjective experiences while living his own life. Each. Wherever there is friendship and love, to an extent we overlap each other. Thus, if I am creating my criminal world and you are creating your divine world and another is creating his just world, what is this world? This world as a field of experience, happy or unhappy, war or peace, prosperous or starving or poor. Who creates it? Is it not all of us put together? I am trying to lift you from the microcosmic viewpoint to the macrocosmic viewpoint. So then, who is the creator? Whom you generally complain, God, I don't know why the rascal has made this dirty world so dirty. True. He deserves that punishment or that accusation from us. Let us accuse him. But first let us know who is the accused. Is it not all our vasanas put together is the world? All of a sudden you may not be able to see the whole world or the cosmos. Look at this hall. This common field of experience this evening for 1 hour or 2 hours. Created by whom? Kumar may in his mind think that I organized it. Mrs. Kumar has no doubt at all what Kumar can do. I did it. Yajna committee says committee did it. Chinmaya Mission West says we are the behind the matter. Okay. The poor Swami thinks that is because of me the camp is going on. Each one of you think that it is me the cause for it. In fact, can Kumar alone do it? Can the Swami himself came, but if you did not come, what camp will be? All of you came, but Swami is not there, then what is the use? Swami and you are there, but there is nobody to run about from morning till evening and get exhausted. If a Kumar is not there, what can you do? When Kumar is there, you can sit back and say, room is not clean. Kumar, room is not clean. And Kumar runs about. What I meant was, you have the vasana to listen to spiritual things and grow. I have the vasana to explain it, and I find a happiness in it. We all join together. Therefore, this peaceful hall for 2 hours. Think. Any one of you at any time feels, what, you're talking nonsense, Geeta and all that. Let us have a cup of coffee. Why? His Geeta vasana is less, coffee vasana is more powerful. The fellow goes up and goes away, isn't it? Hey, it is not his fault. Nobody asked him to exile him from here. We want all of them to come here, but they won't come. It is not their fault. They will go to Gita talks only when there is nothing else to do. Yesterday and day was today, Saturday, Sunday. I thought that what is there? Nothing here in Pukupsi. Let us go. That Swami has come. Let us go and see the fellow. Thus a new specimen of an animal has come in the zoo. Let us go and see. Show the children also. Today none of them is here. Why? We didn't ask him not to come. It is all up and up and up. Oh, each individual's own vasana. This total vasana of all living beings put together. The individuality is called avidya. My ignorance of the higher reality makes me misunderstand myself to be a limited creature and then work. Okay. When that total vasana, the entire macrocosmic vasana of every crawling ant to the greatest prophet or a scientific genius in science and mathematics, all of them put together, that total avidya is called a macrocosmic avidya. We call him as Maya. When the infinite consciousness functions through avidya, there is the expression of you, the individual dynamic, conscious being, the Jeev, the ego, I, and my world. When the same infinite consciousness, Narayana, functions through the total vasanas of all called Maya, there comes the guy, the creator of the whole universe. Who created this whole? All our vasanas put together. My vasana created me, the Swami. Your vasana created what you are, and his vasanas him. But all our vasanas at this moment is converging into one activity, and therefore this field of communication that we are experiencing is created not by a single individual, but all our vasanas put together. See? Now start criticizing. I don't know why the God created this way. Whom are you complaining? The Lord did nothing. He expressing through the total vasanas, the Maya, there you are, the whole universe of being. Even it is functioning through the limited ego of the individual, there is the dynamic, conscious you. Whether it is your vasana or the totality of vasanas, Mama Maya, my Maya, the Lord says, my Maya meaning my equipment of the total vasanas existing. The vasanas are not created by him. It is created by each individual. In his independent free action, you have been given the freedom to damn yourself or make yourself. In our judgments, we did wrong things. Wrong vasanas are in us. He has given you complete freedom. and he is trying to express through it. Devi Hesha Gunamayi, this Gunamayi, this of the nature of three gunas, this divine Devi, goddess or power, Mama Maya Duratya, this my Maya, is indeed very difficult to cross over. Individually you watch, it is very difficult to cross over the vasanas. When you have got a habit, it's very difficult to cross. Oh, Swamiji, I am struggling hard to give up coffee, a little cigarette, a little bad habit. In the 4th grade, I think, or 5th grade, 4th grade, I had a teacher, strange. He has got a habit of, he talks like, as though the collar is eating up him. He does like that. Now each time he did it, I also sat down. I did it. Just for the joke of it. And he can't say anything. Why are you doing it? Sir, you are doing it. Therefore, I am also doing it. I did it. Now by the time that evening when I was going home, I did it 2-3 times. In home also I did 2-3 times. In a week's time, my dad looked at me. What the hell are you doing? Nothing, I don't know, I feel like it has become a habit. He had to give me 2-3. Next time I see you, I will break your head. Come on! I said, I don't want to do it, but a little thing like that. Biting the nails. Once you start biting, I tell you, anywhere you are sitting down, you are trying to find out anywhere I can bite. Because it's already bitten. It goes on doing it. It's not japa. It's a little, 10 days you do some funny thing. It becomes a habit. And after having got an habit, to get out, I am talking of a simple thing. The other habits of sensuousness, vulgarities, or the expectation that happiness is in the world outside, these are all come from plant kingdom or unicellular organism onward, trillions of years. This vasana, it is not easy to cross over. Mama Maya Duratya, it is very durga, very difficult to cross over. Hey Bhagavan, if thus I am caught up from a chain, from a shackle, I can't come out, then why are you explaining anything to me? Say that it is my destiny, suffer, eternal suffering. No, there is a method. And what is the method? Mameva ye prapadyante. Whoever he be, he who turns his mind and intellect's attention to me, surrenders to me, constantly remembers me. Those who have turned towards me. Maya medam taranti te taranti surely will cross over. Maya medam etam maya. All these vasanas you can cross over, because when the mind and intellect is thus held in hushed expectation of silence within, in those moments of deep meditation upon him, our vasanas get burnt. It is not a question of each one must get expressed out. Left to itself, everyone will come to express itself. But when the seeds are burnt, nothing can grow out of those burnt seeds. Similarly, these vasanas, which can sprout as a desire and agitations and whip us into the world of objects outside, all those vasanas can get burnt up in the heat of quiet meditation. A mere exposure of your personality, to that silence within, where the storms of the world of objects and their passions are not disturbing. Relative, I'm not saying that no, utterly quiet mind, even relatively quiet mind when you expose it, to that extent, mountainous quantities of vasanas that we have gathered from the very beginning of our evolutionary pilgrimage, all of them get back. So turn towards me. In the Bible it said, turn towards me, I will save you. Come to me, I shall save you. But if you go out, devil will take care of you. This is simple, in simple language. To the fishermen of Galilee, that is sufficient. To the modern man, it must be explained why and how meditation helps. Maya metam tarandite. Indeed, such people, they do cross over Maya, over the delusion in them, when they turn their attention towards me. Continue.
Namam dushkrutino mudhaah.
Namam dushkrutino mudhaah.
Prapadyante naradhamaah.
Prapadyante naradhamaah.
Mayaya pahrita jnanaah.
Mayaya pahrita jnanaah.
Asuram bhavamashritah.
Asuram bhavamashritah.
Namam dushkritino mudha. Not that he is unintelligent. Mudha means fool. Such fools, when you say, it is not addressing you all as fools. It is not that sense of the term. You and I who have got the discriminative intellect in us, but we refuse to apply it in this particular direction, that you are behaving as though you are a fool in this affair. See, just as you say to your friend, don't be a fool. That doesn't mean that you are a permanent fool. I appreciate your intelligence, but I'm surprised that even though so intelligent, why are you running after that dirty girl? Don't be a fool. No, she's squint-eyed, hunchbacked. See, all that she needs only is now only a broomstick. And you say that, Swamiji, what are you talking? Look at her from my eyes, with my eyes. She's an angel. She's with the golden wings. Yes, on a broomstick. I tried to tell him and make him understand, but then he has been fascinated by that temptation, let us say, that he sees glories and aura around the thing that he is fascinated by. At that time, in order to shake him, we say that don't be a fool, don't do that, don't be a fool. Thereby we are not condemning him, but it is a loving warning given to him that you have the intelligence and ability, I am confident of it, but you are not applying it in the right direction. In that sense of the term, mudhaha, fools, dushkritinaha, therefore they start functioning in the world outside evil. Why? Under the propulsion and promptings of selfishness and agitations or the vasanas. Dushkritino mudhaha namam prabhadyante. They cannot come to seek me. They are so fully engaged. Swamiji, every day is not a Sunday. When there is nothing else to do, I don't mind coming to the Gita class. But when there is something else to do, I am tired in the world of tensions. Swamiji, you don't know, you get your Guru Dakshina very easily. We have to work hard, sweat, cheat everybody, then only we can get what we want. Dushkritina. Those who are living in selfishness prompted by selfish desires and agitations, those people never seek me. It is not their fault. They are so much fascinated by the outer world. They go on functioning and they are exhausted by evening, that there is no more any mental energy for even questioning what I am doing myself. And whenever you got a little time, it's the pleasures of the world outside. Never do we keep quiet for some time. Give the mind a chance to think and understand itself. Those such good people, prabhadyante naradhama. They are all nara, they are all human, bipeds. But adhama, the lowest type of human beings, recently learned to walk on the hind legs. Till now it was 4 legs. Recently. Therefore that animal instinct of running about and eating and sleeping and mating, these are very powerful in them. The humane qualities of concern for others, tenderness, love, affection, mercy, forgiveness, these are not yet developed. At this moment is only lick the body and make it polished. Eat, digest. Some fire near the fireplace, sleep. And get up and stretch. And then eat. And then lick. And lick all over like a cat. And then sleep comfortably. And then wake up. And if you want to go out, scratch on the door. And then the mother, the lady of the house who is looking after the cat, cat goes out. Even while he is cleaning himself, he is watching the other birds which he could not get. And when he comes back, miserably he comes back. That's beautiful birds are there. Nobody is giving me, he is only giving me this ready-made food. Canned food, but then beautiful food is available there. I did not get it. What is the difference between that animal and the average man who is also constantly living only at the superficial level of our personality, never trying to plumb the depths in us, the inside? Naradhama. It is not their fault. We are not blaming them. They have only not yet evolved. Their intellect cannot think, not that there is no capacity to think, but that discriminative power is not evolved because of the mental constant, endless agitations. They, mayaya apahridajnana, their entire discriminative faculty in them, the scientific acumen to think correctly, all that ability has been apahridam, looted away, pickpocketed. By whom? Mayaya. By the vigor and force of the thrust of their own vasanas. There is no other way at that time except do your duties in the world. Duty towards yourself, your father and mother, your wife and children, your community, and slowly expand your situation, your field, and do the work as a duty. In one word, when I am doing my duty, there is no assertion of I am doing it, then it is not duty. And there is no expectation of results. When I am doing my duty towards my son, I am not expecting that the son will one day look after me. Then it is not duty that I am doing. It's an investment. Because my son seems to be more intelligent than me and therefore it is good to invest on him. Why? Because later on I will get it in compound interest return. That is business proposition. But it is my son. It is my duty. Just as my father looked after me, let me also look after him as best as he can. And later on, whatever he wants to do, let him do it. Without expectation of results, without a self-aggrandizing ego in it. When we do something towards our father, our mother, or our wife, or our children, when we are doing it, it is called a duty. In one word, those who are thus turning all their activities as duty and performing them as best as they can, when they thus act in the world outside without ego and egocentric desires, the existing vasanas get exhausted, and therefore the pressure of vasana amanda is reduced. The amanda is dissipation into the world of OET is curtailed, and therefore the mind and intellect gets surcharged with its own dynamism. And the discriminative power that is already in the mind comes to manifest. With the discriminative mind, he can perceive the higher. But at this moment, nothing but endless vasanas. One after another, desire after desire is rushing. And therefore I am interested, I am involved totally 24 hours or 365 days in the world of acquiring, possessing, aggrandizing, embracing, indulging, enjoying the world of objects. In that madness, a Swami comes and says, Geeta, Geeta, why? It's my drinking time. This is my walking time. This is what the time. No time. Everywhere you hear. Children we collect and say, let us teach them at least Sunday, one day. Swamiji, please don't do that. He has so heavy work in the school. It's only one day for the poor fellow to run about a little. What, at that time you are teaching him Gita? You please let him play. Okay, play. When he has grown to a teenager, we come to you, Ayo Swamiji, sports. Okay. When he's at 20 years old, we come to you, Ayo Swamiji, not now, because I am having a date with a girl. Okay, date, have it later. And the date improves on, grows on into engagement. Okay, engagement. By the time I got a job, now Sunny, at least now, Swamiji, what can I do? Next month is my marriage, let me finish that and then I will come and listen to Gita. Marriage afterwards, will you listen? Swamiji going for honeymoon. Okay, Swami waits. After honeymoon, Sunny, let us read Gita. Swamiji, how can I do it? He reports that is already. When that's over, is a very, very anxious time we are having. Okay, we wait. The child has come out. The moment I hear that the boy is born, I go there, congratulate them and say, Beta, now let us start Gita. Swamiji, Gita. I thought that after delivery everything is over. After the delivery, my work has started. Endless delivery. I have to go to the shopping and coming back and the bottle is not there and the nipple is not there, milk is not there, just hold the baby. Endless one. Let him grow up a little, then we will do it. After that, a fellow grows up, is it all right? Another time. It goes on until at last, too old, retired. Bhaiya, let us read some Gita. Kya, Swamiji, I should have done it in the past. Now the back pain. I can't even sit down, back pain. Cancer or stomach ache or whatever it is. After all, old age disease comes. Swamiji, I missed the bus. I should have studied. I remember you told me that. If I get another life, I will do Gita first. I will study. You won't. You will still repeat the whole thing only. This is apahlusa jnana. Not that he has no discriminative power, but it is temporarily not available for him. Drunk with his own vasanas, he lives on. Asuram bhavam ashrita. And thus he expresses in the world outside. Undivine. Surya, divine. Angel. Asura, undivine. Unangelic ways you live in the world with no love and concern for others. Only wanting aggrandizement and my pleasure, my family, my husband. Thus he lives, poor man, not having that poise of the mind to understand the potentialities that is so divine, that is inherent in every one of us, that we can bring it out for the benefit of ourselves and for the glory of the society or the world. Alas, he is not able to understand. In case you understand a little and turn your attention a little towards me, the vasanas will start destroying itself and your intensity increases and the cycle will ultimately end in coming unto me and realizing me. But average man will not do it. Forced and compelled by the throes of the vasanas, he is not able to do it at all.
पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते.